Hello and welcome to the second installment of the Hunger Games simulator, this time filled with our eternally suffering fellow Greek heroes. Now before you start attacking me in the comments section for not including XYZ hero or this character is not a proper hero, I will let you know that I plan on making more of these, and secondly, I do not care for your virtual mental breakdown. This is for pure entertainment only, so hold your horses and enjoy this fuckfest like a good little biscuit, will you? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. From District 1 we have Theseus the jerk and my precious homegirl who deserved better, Ariadne. From District 2 we have Heracles and resident baddie my home skillet homegirl Atalanta. District 3 houses Athena's favorite clever little shits Odysseus and Daedalus. District 4 is owned by my wife Serene and a key idiot Charis. From District 5 we have, I shit you not, Achilles and Patroclus. Even the random simulator ships these two historians. What are your excuses? District 6 has girl power duo Psyche and Otrera. District 7 is the abode of the self-loving prophet Narcissus and that one crying bitch baby Orpheus. From District 8 we have family-loving Orestes and hubris-loving Bellerophon. District 9 includes Hector and Eurydice, both very done with their current circumstances. From District 10 we have Percy Jackson and that my sweet beautiful angel muffin I can become Spartan flower baby boy Hyacinthus. District 11 has Paris and Helen. Random simulator, what are you on to? And finally from District 12 we have my boy Diomedes and somebody called Jason. Now, let's begin this Greek tragedy. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Diomedes, Orestes, Icarus, Psyche, Otrera, Achilles, Jason, Eurydice, Theseus, Orpheus, Heracles, Daedalus, Helen and Ariadne run away from the cornucopia. Hyacinthus breaks Bellerophon's nose for a basket of bread. Holy shit, flower boy did not come here to mess around. Perseus takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Paris finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Atalanta, Patroclus, and Narcissus work together to get as many supplies as possible. Odysseus runs into the cornucopia and hides. Serene runs into the cornucopia and hides. Hector grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Day 1. Achilles, Atalanta, and Perseus hunt for other tributes. Paris practices his archery. Orpheus convinces Eurydice to snuggle with her. We stan you woo. Hyacinthus thinks about home. Oh no baby. Theseus chases Icarus. Hector thinks about his family. Psyche screams for help. Daedalus injures himself. Theseus and Ariadne split up to search for resources. Bellerophon questions his sanity. Helen fishes. Orestes makes a slingshot. Psyche begs for Serene to kill her. She refuses, keeping Psyche alive. Otrera receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Night 1. Narcissus and Psyche sleep in shifts. Atalanta stays awake all night. Hector cooks his food before putting his fire out. Orpheus, Diomedes, and Achilles cheerfully sing songs together. Ariadne's trap accidentally kills Theseus. Revenge is sweet. Patroclus defeats Daedalus in a fight, but spares his life. Serene receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Perseus receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Helen and Heracles run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Icarus travels to higher ground. Be careful Icarus, remember what happened last time. Hyacinthus climbs a tree to rest. How pure. Orestes goes to sleep. Ariadne thinks about winning. Ariadne, we stan you. Odysseus receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Athena, you ain't slick bitch, we can see you. Eurydice, Paris, and Jason sleep in shifts. Otrera tends to her wounds. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Day 2. Icarus attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Old habits die hard, I guess. Heracles receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Orestes explores the arena. Otrera, Bellerophon, and Hector get into a fight. Otrera triumphantly kills them both. My Amazon queen and the queen of my heart slaying men, you go Otrera. Atalanta travels to higher ground. Hyacinthus picks flowers. I swear to God he is the sweetest baby boy in the whole world. If anything happens to him I will kill everybody in this room, then myself. Daedalus dies trying to escape the arena. We all saw that one coming, let's be honest. Odysseus overhears Serene and Icarus talking in the distance. Narcissus and Diomedes split up to search for resources. Ariadne defeats Jason in a fight, but spares his life. The epitome of mercy. Psyche dies of dysentery. Oh, This is better than dying after opening a box filled with horror from Persephone, I guess. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 2. Odysseus, Atalanta, and Patroclus discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Paris, Hyacinthus, and Achilles sleep in shifts. Otrera questions her sanity. Diomedes cries himself to sleep. Oh no my boy, it will be alright. Eurydice cooks her food before putting her fire out. Narcissus, Heracles, and Serene sleep in shifts. Jason sees a fire, but stays hidden. Helen and Orestes talk about the tributes still alive. Perseus tries to treat his infection. Ariadne attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Day 3. Serene and Perseus hunt for other tributes. Odysseus sets an explosive off, killing Paris. It was about goddamn time, good riddance. Achilles searches for firewood. Helen and Otrera hunt for other tributes. Jason is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ariadne tries to sleep through the entire day. Mood, Diomedes poisons Eurydice's drink. She drinks it and dies. Diomedes is not afraid to play dirty and I'm honestly here for it. Orestes scares Heracles off. Narcissus diverts Atalanta's attention and runs away. Hyacinthus looks at the night sky. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 3. Achilles convinces Perseus to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Achilles, no, oh my god, my baby Perseus did not deserve this. Serene, Heracles, and Jason sleep in shifts. Otrera tries to sing herself to sleep. Atalanta tends to Orestes' wounds. Helen stays awake all night. Narcissus tries to treat his infection. Odysseus stays awake all night. Diomedes makes a wooden spear. Patroclus and Achilles hold hands. Wholesome fucking content. Fuck yeah, this is the shit I like. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Day 4. Atalanta travels to higher ground. Diomedes camouflages himself in the bushes. Heracles is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Interesting. Hyacinthus collects fruit from a tree. Look at my baby farm, you woo. Achilles discovers a river. Odysseus receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Jason receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Narcissus begs for Otrera to kill him. She refuses, keeping Narcissus alive. Helen receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Odysseus and Orestes work together for the day. Serene searches for a water source. Night 4. Narcissus begs for Orestes to kill him. He refuses, keeping Narcissus alive. Somebody kill him already, Lmao. Achilles receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Jason, Otrera, and Odysseus cheerfully sing songs together. Otrera discovers a cave. Helen dies from hypothermia. Oh no Helen, I was rooting for you. Heracles attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Atalanta stabs Narcissus in the back with a trident. Finally he got his death wish. Serene quietly hums. Hyacinthus tries to sing himself to sleep. Diomedes loses sight of where he is. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Day 5. Achilles thinks about home. Odysseus tries to sleep through the entire day. Same. Patroclus thinks about home. Soulmate behavior. When will your faves ever? I love them so much. I hope things don't end the way they did, like in the Iliad. Patroclus sacrifices himself to Jason so Achilles can escape. Oh god, oh fuck. I did not expect this. Holy shit, a bitch is sad. Jason, I am going to fucking kill you. How dare you? Achilles doesn't deserve this pain. I hope he whoops Jason's ass. Achilles repeatedly stabs Jason to death with say, "Justice, can I get an amen?" in the comments. Serene steals from Orestes while he isn't looking. Orpheus accidentally steps on a landmine. Heracles, Ariadne, Odysseus, and Diomedes raid Otrera's camp while she is hunting. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 5. Otrera receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Ariadne falls into a pit and dies. A true tragedy. Hyacinthus goes to sleep. Odysseus and Achilles tell stories about themselves to each other. Diomedes passes out from exhaustion. Heracles passes out from exhaustion. Achilles hunts for the other tributes. Stay out of his way, he's a twunk on a mission. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Day 6. Odysseus discovers a cave. I hope nobody is in there. Diomedes questions his sanity. Achilles kills Heracles for his supplies. Good, it's what he deserves. Atalanta receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Night 6. Atalanta and Diomedes talk about the tributes still alive. Hyacinthus cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Well, I'm happy nobody killed him in a gruesome manner, or else my heart wouldn't have handled it well. Rest in flowers, my baby boy, you came so far. I am so proud of you. You woo, all you did was nap, eat berries, punch a man, pick flowers and look at the stars, and honestly that's what I stan. Be like Hyacinthus, choose kindness. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Diomedes and Odysseus decide to work together to get more supplies. Otrera gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. Orestes sets Serene on fire with a Molotov. My baby came so far, I am so proud of her. Orestes, you ain't shit. Achilles bashes Orestes' head against a rock several times. Achilles protecting women, that some hot shit Briseis and Patroclus would be proud. Atalanta decides not to go to the feast. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Day 7. Diomedes hunts for other tributes. Odysseus receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Achilles sprains his ankle while running away from Odysseus. Atalanta and Otrera decide to form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Girls who slay men together die together. True solidarity, we have decided to stand forever. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 7. Diomedes pushes Odysseus off a cliff. That's what you get for trying to kill Diomedes back in the day, you giant trash panda and true violator of the bro code. Don't look at me like that, Athena. I am just stating the facts. Achilles quietly hums. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. And now, the final battle is nay. Who will win? Daddy Diomedes or XX son of Peleus Twunk Master 420XX? Let us find out in 3, 2, 1. Diomedes kills Achilles while he is resting. The winner is Diomedes from District 12. And now a speech by our victor. Wait, where did he go? Diomedes? Diomedes? Diomedes, what are you doing? No, get away, Athena, get off me, no.